Imagine this. A private phone call leaks online, and in it, one of the most famous rappers in the world is threatening to physically fight another rising star. She's calling out Ice Spice by name, dragging Lotto into the mix, and at the same time reigniting one of the longest and messiest rivalries in hip-hop history. That's exactly what happened to Cardi B fans scrambled to share the audio before it was suddenly blocked by Warner Music, Cardi's own label, which instantly raised a question. If this was just a random leak, why did her team move so quickly to shut it down? This leak is only the latest chapter in a feud that's been simmering for years, a feud that started with subtle shade, exploded in front of paparazzi, and now has crossed into shocking personal attacks involving children. And by the end of this video, we'll reveal the ugliest insult ever exchanged between Nicki and Cardi, one that fans say should have never been said out loud. Welcome back to Celebrity Scandal Watch, where we bring you the untold stories and rare receipts behind the biggest celebrity feuds. Today, we're diving into the chaos surrounding Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, and now Ice Spice. What started with cryptic tweets has spiraled into a storm of leaked calls, deleted posts, and deeply personal attacks. But here's the thing, this isn't just another Twitter fight. To really understand why emotions are so raw in 2025, we need to go back years. Back to the night at New York Fashion Week where tensions literally boiled over. Because the truth is, this isn't just about music sales or streaming numbers. It's about ego, respect, family, and a rivalry that has shaped the careers of two of the biggest names in rap. Stick with us until the end, because we're breaking down everything from the 2018 brawl, to Cardi's leaked phone call, to Nicki's shocking final insult. Before Cardi B became the superstar she is today, she was a vocal fan of Nicki Minaj. Back in her love and hip-hop days, Cardi often praised Nicki as the woman who made it possible for female rappers to dominate charts. But as Cardi's career gained traction, comparisons became inevitable. The industry thrives on rivalries, and it didn't take long before Cardi was positioned as the next Nicki. Cardi's breakout single Bodak Yellow hit #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 in 2017, a feat Nicki had never achieved at that time. Overnight, the narrative shifted. Was Cardi here to replace Nicki? Nicki's fanbase, the Barbz, bristled at the idea. Cardi's fans, the Bardi gang, hit back. Social media became a battlefield, with every lyric, interview, and Instagram post dissected for subliminals. The truth is, both women were under immense pressure. Cardi was proving she wasn't a one-hit wonder, and Nicki was fighting to maintain her throne after nearly a decade of dominance. It was the perfect recipe for tension, and eventually, it was going to boil over. And these are exactly the moments we break down here on Celebrity Scandal Watch. If you love untangling the real story behind these scandals, hit that subscribe button now so you never miss the next twist. That boiling point came in 2018 at a star-studded New York Fashion Week event. The Harper's Bazaar Icons Party was supposed to celebrate fashion and fame. Instead, it gave us one of the most infamous celebrity clashes of the decade. In front of stunned A-listers and flashing cameras, Nicki Minaj and Cardi B got into a heated altercation. The details vary depending on who you ask, but the images told the story. Cardi leaving the venue with a large bump on her forehead, her shoe reportedly thrown during the fight, and Nicki surrounded by security. The incident immediately divided fans. Nicki's supporters claimed Cardi started it out of jealousy. Cardi's fans insisted she was standing up for her family after Nicki allegedly made comments about her daughter, Culture. Nicki denied targeting Culture, but Cardi's Instagram post that night told a different story. She accused Nicki of trying to sabotage her career, blocking collaborations, and questioning her abilities as a mother. The tabloids went wild. This wasn't just a disagreement. It was the birth of a public feud that would follow them for years. But after the fight, things went quiet. Or at least, they appeared to. In the years following the Harper's Bazaar incident, Nicki and Cardi mostly avoided each other in public. But that didn't mean the feud disappeared. Nicki's music occasionally referenced rookies and copycats. Cardi rapped about women being scared of the new wave. Neither ever said names, but fans didn't need them to. Meanwhile, their fan bases kept the feud alive online. Every award show, every chart placement, every collaboration sparked debates. Was Nicki being replaced? Was Cardi being disrespected? The media, of course, loved it. Headlines about their rivalry were guaranteed clicks, and labels knew controversy drove streams. For a while, though, the feud seemed like background noise. Both women focused on their careers, families, and separate fan bases. But all it took was one album release in 2025 to pour gasoline back on the fire. Because when Cardi dropped her new project, Nicki didn't hold back. Cardi B's 2025 release, Am I the Drama?, was one of her most hyped projects yet. But almost immediately after it dropped, Nicki Minaj began tweeting, and fans knew who she was targeting. She mocked the album's $4.99 price tag, implying low sales. She parodied Cardi's ABC-style rhyme scheme, calling her Barney B, and even joked that her lyrics sounded like a children's show. Cardi didn't stay quiet. She fired back, telling Nicki to compare herself to her true peers, Rihanna, Drake, Taylor Swift, not to someone who was still in high school when Nicki debuted. It wasn't just about music anymore. Nicki brought up Cardi's pregnancies. Cardi retaliated by accusing Nicki of needing fertility treatments. And these are the kinds of rare receipts we track down every week here. If you haven't already subscribed, you'll want to, because the next layer of this feud is where things really turn personal. Because after this, both women dragged their children into the fight. Cardi accused Nicki of spending her son's birthday tweeting instead of celebrating with him. Nicki fired back by insulting Cardi's daughter, Culture. The insults escalated in disturbing ways. Cardi accused Nicki of neglect, while Nicki used demeaning language toward Cardi's children. Fans quickly drew the line, arguing that no matter the beef, kids should be off limits. The backlash was swift. Even neutral fans said this feud had gone beyond entertainment into something harmful. But instead of cooling down, the drama intensified. Because just as fans were reeling from the family attacks, Ice Spice entered the picture. And what happened next involved a leaked phone call that Cardi never wanted the public to hear. Ice Spice tweeted a simple emoji. But in the middle of the feud, fans saw it as a shot at Cardi B. Not long after, a recording surfaced online. Cardi on the phone, angrily calling out Ice Spice, threatening to fight her, and dismissing comparisons to Lotto. The twist? The audio was quickly blocked by Warner Music, Cardi's label. That raised questions. If it was just leaked by a random source, why did her own team step in so fast? Cardi apologized to Lotto publicly, saying she respected her, but she accused Ice Spice's manager of leaking the audio. He denied it, insisting Cardi's own team had been on the call and knew it was recorded. And behind all of this, another powerful figure was adding fuel: Jay-Z. Cardi's album included a song sampling Jay-Z's Imaginary Players. She confirmed Jay-Z personally approved it. But Nicki has long claimed she's owed millions tied to her equity in Jay-Z's streaming platform, Tidal. Some fans believe Cardi's Roc Nation connection was salt in the wound, intensifying Nicki's anger. Industry watchers also note a pattern. Whenever Nicki is gearing up for new music, a feud seems to erupt. Whether coincidence or strategy, it keeps her in the headlines. But this time, the drama wasn't about industry politics. It wasn't about who sold more or who aligned with which label. Because the lowest moment of the feud involved Nicki allegedly saying something about Cardi's children that shocked even her own fans. Of all the cruel words exchanged, one stood out as the most shocking. Nicki allegedly referred to Cardi's children as monkeys. Even some Barbz, Nicki's most loyal fans, said this crossed the line completely. The insult carried racial overtones that horrified the public. Cardi defended her children immediately, calling the comment disgusting and vowing never to forgive such an attack. The feud that began with music had now spiraled into a war that could never be undone. And for many fans, that moment was the point of no return. So here we are, two rap icons locked in a feud that seems impossible to resolve, with Ice Spice unexpectedly caught in the middle. But if you thought this was messy, wait until you see what's coming next on Celebrity Scandal Watch. Make sure you're subscribed with notifications on, because the next scandal we're covering might be even uglier than this one. Until then, thanks for watching.